So we got big news, guys. The Denver Broncos have traded up to the 63rd overall pick. Just saw it on ESPN. They are trading up with the Detroit Lions, and the Denver Broncos are now officially on the clock for the first time in the 2023 NFL Draft. Okay, guys, here we go. So it's time to start thinking about positions that the Broncos may want to go with here. Once I have the pick on Twitter, I will announce it to you guys. So the Denver Broncos are now officially on the clock at pick 63. I am waiting to see what they gave up to the Detroit Lions to get this pick. So they have sent 63 and 183, or they have received 63 and 183 from Detroit for 68 and 138. So pick swap for the Broncos to move up. Okay, guys, here we go. Let's see if we can get this pick here. Cornerback, this could be Keely Ringo out of Georgia. Given the recent run on interior offensive linemen, maybe Chandler Zavala. Right now, they're officially announcing the Houston Texans pick. Once we get the pick, guys, I will officially announce my reaction. We've got my video recording now for Denver Broncos Syndicate, and I'm just currently basically waiting and waiting. So the Denver Broncos have moved into the second round at pick 63. All right, guys, I'm still waiting for this pick. They exchanged day 3 picks to get this done. Is there a defensive lineman they like, perhaps? Could it be running back? Oh, this is really interesting, guys. I am still waiting for this Denver pick to get announced. But George Paton has not been afraid to move up in his previous Broncos career as GM. Obviously came up in the second round in 2021 for Javonte Williams. They moved up last year in the 5th round. All right. Could this be maybe Devon Achane or Israel Abanikata, a couple of running backs that can make sense for this team? Could this be edge? I'm still waiting on the notification on Twitter, guys. If it's edge, maybe it's Nick Herbig out of Wisconsin. That's a possibility. So the Broncos pick is in according to TV. I have not gotten it yet. But according to TV, the Broncos pick is in. Mike Kliss just made a tweet, guys. I have it. Oh, wow, I have it, guys. And it is not who I expected. Live stream, I'm going to give you guys a 5-second warning before I announce the pick. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. After trading up with the Detroit Lions, the Denver Broncos have selected Oklahoma wide receiver Marvin Mims in the second round, last pick of the second round, 63rd overall pick. Wow. So could this mean that the Denver Broncos are going to move on from Cortland Sutton or Jerry Jeudy? We have an embarrassment of riches at the wide receiver position. So Marvin Mims, clearly looking to be a slot guy, 5'11", 183 pounds, runs a 4.38 40. So let's read the description from Marcus Whitman on Marvin Mims. Mims is a pretty safe receiver as he projects to the NFL, but it's unclear if he has the standout traits to be much more than a nice third receiver in the NFL. He's solid in many departments, with secure hands, solid routes, and a natural ability to track the deep ball, but he lacks the elite speed that you would like to see from a more slender player. He has a safe projection as an impact wide receiver 4, and could have a ceiling as a starter who could operate from the perimeter or from the slot, though he doesn't necessarily have the skill set of a full-time slot guy. So what this tells me is the Broncos do not have confidence in KJ Hamler and that they really wanted a guy who could fill that speedy slot receiver role. And although Marvin Mims is not as speedy as KJ Hamler is, this is definitely a really solid pick for the Denver Broncos, man. A little early. I definitely was caught off guard by it for sure, but we got Sean Payton and George Payton dapping it up right now with Kerry Walton Penner and Greg Penner. They are happy about this, and the Denver Broncos still have a pick at 68th overall. So my gut reaction on this pick, I see why they did it. It probably would not have been the move that I would have made. I would have maybe gone running back here. I would have maybe gone tight end here with Darnell Washington. The interior offensive line market had really been pillaged over recently. They had John Michael Schmitz, who went off the board to the Giants, Joe Tippmann, who had gone off the board, Osiris Torrance, who went off the board to the Bills before that. So that was a position of need for the Broncos that they really were not going to be able to get. But they do get Marvin Mims, wide receiver out of Oklahoma. And again, man, I definitely see why they did it, and I understand it. So those are my thoughts on the Pick Broncos country, and we'll be back for Pick 68, assuming the Broncos don't make yet another trade. This has been another episode of Denver Broncos Syndicate. I am your host, Gage Madrid, saying peace out.